Before we start this story, some of the chapters will be abusive and hurt, even sad. This is a sad story, although it's not true, but I'm technically reading it on my alone time. So I hope you enjoy the first chapter of this sad story. Family. What's that ever like? Like, what is family? Are they just best friends who are closest to you? Do they just raise you to prepare yourself for the world? Do they support you? Do they love you? What is having family ever like? That is something that a certain German Shepherd puppy thinks about a lot. It's currently late at 12:05 a.m. at night. Chase is a German Shepherd pup who is a police security spy dog on his team, the Paw Patrol. A team of rescue pups that helped and saved their town are called Adventure Bay. Whenever you're in trouble, just yell for help. It's something that Ryder always tell the person whenever they got done helping him or her. The Paw Patrol contains a team of a few dogs: Chase, Marshall, Wubble, Wacky, Zuma, Sky, Everest, and their leader, Ryder. There are a few other dogs on the team, but they're not really that active that much. Tracker, Tuck, Ella, and Rex. Right now, it was late at night and everybody was asleep. Ryder was up in the lookout while every pup was in their pup house. Everybody is asleep, except Chase, who was staying up late, thinking to himself. Chase is concerned these pups are as good friends as his. He considers himself as a good friend too, right? Sometimes Chase wonders if jealousy is a trouble or a good trait. For what he has heard, it's more a natural feeling than anything. Chase isn't usually the jealous type, but there's something about Mother's and Father's Day and Family Day that just really triggers his jealousy feeling. Every day when he walks around town in these type of days, he always sees kids with their families, playing, having fun, and other stuff like that. Chase doesn't usually talk about his past, but only himself and Ryder knew about it, since Chase was the first dog to be adopted by Ryder. It was probably the best day of his life, but there was a saying: may your best day of your past be the worst day of your future. Worst day? Chase would always be jealous with the other kids with their families. When Chase was little, he didn't know what it was like to have a family because he never had a family. Did he? Does family have rights to mentally and physically abuse him? Multiply him? Humiliate him? Abandon him? For what Chase remembers, his parents had issues with himself, like more of an addiction to some things that ruined their lives after Chase was born. Chase felt like he ruined them just by existing. He will always be confused when he look at each other. When he look at other families, he will see that they will have fun, but the family that he was born into was way different. All he felt was pain, depression, and suffering. It felt like It felt like he was the odd one out. It's no wonder to Chase why he hasn't spoken out about this type of stuff. He doesn't want to be judged or shined out by the rest of the community because he was at fault of his past. He doesn't want to be alone or bullied. Chase had to deal with a lot of bullying when he was younger, not just from his parents, but from other dogs where he used to live. Nothing was better until the day Ryder adopted him from an innocent that Chase never wants to talk about. He felt warned for being jealous of the other kids just because he didn't have something that they had. But what was missing that the others wasn't? This bothered Chase so much it has self-doubts at nights. The feeling of missing especially kicks in on Family Day and Mother's and Father's Day. But I never want to wonder though, what? Is that what family is, or what it was just him? But even so, Chase had never experienced these faults of his friends. Mostly due to the fact that he was second in command of the leader of the Paw Patrol. Why do a 10-year-old boy who was really caring, responsible, and all the while a great leader? Of course, Wado was the only person ever know about Chase, and how he truly is. Wado overall thinks he's a great dog and an awesome, and he has an awesome potential, but only time will tell when Chase will reach it. Chase was lying inside his pup house in the darkness. His blinds shined the darkness from the outside. He was the only one awake while everybody else was asleep. Chase was sure that he could even hear Wubble snoring from the other side, which made Chase giggle a little bit. It's one of those nights, huh? Chase sighed in his mind. Again, Chase had stayed up at night thinking about those thoughts that keep him for a long time. It makes him lose sleep. Chase is the first pup to wake up early and wake the rest of the team up. As soon as Chase realized, he quickly gasped and his eyes widened. That's right, Chase has to wake the others tomorrow. Waking the others up in an early time has been a habit of Chase, and that habit is broken. The others will get suspicious. Quickly, Chase had closed his eyes and forced himself to sleep. But tomorrow he needed to do something that he always done ever since the rest of the 5 pups joined in on the Paw Patrol. It's like a max. Chase, for some reason, has found it fun to do so. But soon that he realized it became a habit as too. A habit that he really doesn't want to let go. Hiding his emotions behind a smile. Chase had always imagined himself wearing a white round mask on his face, with a simple plain smile on the face. Circle black eyes and a black smile on it. That's just it, a mask with a smile that he wears every day, which become a part of his life. A scapegoat, his hiding place, his home, his trout, his personality. Smile through the pain.